Is that it? Are we on? Are we live? Do we exist? Am I coming through? Am I beaming? Am I beaming from one side of the planet to the other? I simply don't know. Because nothing's loading on my end. Let's see, where we at? Excellent connection! That's a good sign. Well, there's my face. I can see my face. I can't hear my voice. But that is because I've muted the tab that I'm watching the stream on. Because if I was making noise in that tab, I would essentially just be on an endless loop over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and that would be a terrible audio experience for everyone involved. Especially me. That's the most important thing. No sound? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a concern. I should have sound. Hello? That's too much sound there. Let me try this. Let me try this. Let me try this. Okay. That should work. That should work. Although I think my computer's making noise now, and that's a concern. So I'm just going to put that on mute. No, I'm not. I need that sound in order to make other sounds. This is a nightmare for me. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's what we wanted to do this week. This week was all about trying new things and seeing where that got us. And if those things didn't work, then no love lost. We have sound. Excellent! He was lying. God damn it. You have to understand. You simply have to understand. If you tell a streamer that their sound isn't working, they have no choice but to believe you. They simply have no choice but to believe you. So that is the cruelest prank you could ever pull on one of them. Shame on you. It was pretty funny though. I'm playing video games today. That's my job here, to entertain everybody who is currently in this crowd. I apologize for being 5 minutes late. I cannot stress to you how terrible my current setup is. You can't see it, because currently you're just looking at a picture of me, and also a picture of the screen that I am seeing. My desk is currently a mess of wires, connectors, HDMI ports. There are several USB cables that I have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and I am too scared to touch them, because I think they're going to break literally everything. I have no idea how any of this is working, but it looks like it's working on my end, so that is the most important thing to me. Love the blue, by the way. Thank you, YouTube user Snack. I decided to go with blue today because we are going to be playing a game about diving into the deep blue abyss. And can I just say, this game was invented to fuck with me personally. There are 3 things that I do not fuck with in this life, okay? Space, the concept of the human brain, and whatever the fuck is going on 10,000 leagues under the sea. I hate the ocean with a burning passion. It shouldn't be there. We should dissolve it and dry it all up. There's no reason for anything to be that deep underwater, and I stand by this principle. So naturally, I've decided to play a video game about diving 10,000 leagues under the sea, which is going to be an existential nightmare for me. But hopefully mildly entertaining for you. Video game, activate. And as you can see, I'm starting a brand new run of this. I have never touched this game before. That is a lie. I played it for like 30 minutes to an hour, but my brain doesn't remember things. So none of that experience is going to matter. So, thank you, more of Mo. I was playing Sea of Thieves once and I glitched like super far under the water and I genuinely jumped out of my chair and turned it off. Stygia, that is a very natural reaction to have. That is a perfectly natural reaction to have. You know what I mean? Press any button to continue, alright. Why do you remind me of Max Mofo? I don't know why I remind you of Max Mofo. I don't know who that is. I don't know who anyone is these days. I'm in space, apparently. Oh, good heavens. That sounds less than ideal. This game became relevant again a year ago for some reason. Listen, there are so many video games out there in the world that are, like, culturally revolutionary. Or, like, universally beloved by all. And I don't know what any of them are. If a video game, or a movie, or a piece of multimedia in general is, like, a good thing, or is, like, you know, if anything is popular, chances are I've never seen it. That's not because I'm a hipster, but because I'm so far behind the times, I might as well be 67 years old. I'm burning alive. Hello? I like how most games... okay, what are you doing? Fire extinguisher, where are you? Oh, there you go. I like how most video games would give you, like, a really chill, slow-paced tutorial. This game throws you face first into a burning escape craft, and I respect it. They announced Subnautica 2 last year. Good. Optimal. That sounds like it's trying to get me to look at more tutorials, and I'm simply not going to do that. I know that would make my life incredibly easier, but that's not what I'm here for. That's not the button I wanted to press. You think you should go straight to the edge of the map? It'll be really funny. Okay, I know how video games work, alright? That's where the big evil, like, whale or deathclaw comes out and instantly kills me because the developers didn't want to put anything that far out there. I know how video games work. You can't trick me. There's no game audio? Probably that's because there's... I don't think there is. Is there legitimately no game audio? Seems like there is on my side. I mean, I was standing alone in a quiet room, so maybe that's it. Reaper Leviathans are sort of like the death claws of the sea if you think about it. I don't know what that means. But I will take your word for it. What do I have to do? Sustenance? No. Personal? No. Deployables? No. That's right, this is one of them crafting games, isn't it? Okay, so everything in here is fucked. Oh? Okay, I got some flares. Flares. Water. Water. See, this is going to be a very, like, accurate and detailed survival experience for me, because I can guarantee you, in this game, I'm going to forget to eat. And that is simply something that just happens in real life as well. And I won't apologize for that. Get me out of here. It's a silent film? Well, it absolutely shouldn't be. Hold on. Wait, you know what? You know what? I pressed a button wrong. That was entirely on me. It should have sound now. Please yell at me if it doesn't. Literally, there was 2 buttons that I had to press before going live, and I didn't press a single one of them. One of them was the go live button, and I fully forgot to press that. Lord help this man. Honestly, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. I'm not very good at video games, and you're about to find out why. Wow. Okay, immediately, 2 seconds in, I can already realize why people think this is the greatest game of all time. I am suddenly met with a serene sense of calm that I have never known in a single video gaming experience. Everything about what I am looking at right now, in this moment, is calming.
Oxygen.
Except for the fact that I'm about to drown. I immediately hate this. Get all of the mushrooms in titanium, find mushrooms. Okay, okay, okay. There's a lot of directives that I feel like I need to get. I need to get mushrooms. I don't know if these are important, but I'm going to get them. This game has spawned me in with a bunch of collectible things, and immediately my inventory is full, so I can't do anything about that. Bro, you better be careful when you go to the Aurora. Is that a threat? See, you're all saying things about this game and relating to concepts that I have simply never heard of before in my entire life. Okay, can I do anything here? Alright. I can't. Okay, that's a problem for me. Can I eat this? No, I can't. What can I do with this? Were you all lying to me when you told me to pick up all the mushrooms I could possibly get my hands on? Okay, immediately I feel like this is a problem. When one of you said I should pick up all the mushrooms I could possibly find, I think you might have been lying to me. But I can't be sure, and that's the problem. I usually get stressed when playing this game. Maybe that's because I hold my breath IRL. Hey, that's a bad idea. I've only played this game for like 2 seconds, and already I can tell you that's a horrible idea. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Hello? No, I'm out. I'm done. I don't want to fuck around with whatever that was. Make a battery. Is that what you use mushrooms for? Okay. Resources. Basic materials. Okay, how do I make a battery? Electronics? Battery? Okay, so I need copper. That's what I need. Alright. Is friendly fish? Break limestone. You know what? I think I will. Nice. See, this perfectly, like... Can I get him? Can I eat him? Can I eat him? I can get him! Game of the fucking year right here. Looking gorge. Thank you, the man from another place. I appreciate it. I decided to go for blue with my makeup today because obviously I'm gonna be 10,000 leagues under the sea, which is also blue. I figured that was a logical progression for me. Okay, I need to swim around and find shit. Whoa. Can I get him? Can I touch him? Is this thing gonna kill me? Hello? I love him. I love him. Hello! Can I give you one of these? Hey, take this. Take this. I want you to be my... Oh no, I threw the fish away. That's upsetting. Alright, I need to know. Very true information, real facts only. Can this thing be my companion for the rest of the game? Oxygen. Failing that, can I consume him? Find Peeper. Okay. Again, I have no idea what these things are. But you know what? I will find Peeper. Can I go in here? Whee! Oh. Oh. I feel like I'm the human equivalent of like a ferret right now. Because right now I'm just experiencing such a serene joy being put in a new enclosure and just going through tubes. That's all I need. You can put it in a tank. Fuck yes, this game has everything. Oxygen. Okay, I found some scrap. Can I do anything with that? Okay, a repair tool. That's what I need. Oh, yum. Okay, I can do stuff now. Hello. Titanium. Okay, love that. Nice, love that for me. We're living in the future. First answer, no. Second answer, yes. I have no idea what that was in relation to. Okay. Standard oxygen tank, so I don't immediately die. That's helpful.
New blueprint acquired.
There is a fish that's basically a dog. Fuck yes. You better be careful in the Lost River, the underground lava place. I don't know where that is. But I'm excited to find out. If there's lava in this game, I can guarantee you I'm immediately going to swim headfirst into it and immediately die. And you know what? That's just going to have to be part of the experience for me. But hello! YouTube user Maynham, you're very happy that I'm playing Subnautica. I'm very happy to be playing Subnautica. Oh, it's nighttime now. Oh, it's nighttime now. Wow. This game is great, man. Oh! What are you? What are you? Can I get you? I want to get him. I want to get him! Okay. Repair tool, you need a special type of material, you can find in the cave with the fish. Okay, okay. Okay, do I have a flashlight? Because this is very scary to me right now. Oh dear, oh dear. See, one of the reasons... Yeah. One of the reasons why I wanted to pick up this game is because I know it's good. People have been telling me over and over again that you have to play Subnautica. You need to play Subnautica. You gotta play Subnautica. I will stab you in the leg if you don't play Subnautica. These are real things that people have said to me in my actual life. And for me, it's always been... Like, I know that I know that if I sat down to play it, I'm gonna enjoy it. But to me, there's always just a thing of like... For a game that's like as slow-paced and exploratory as this, you know, I know that it was just going to take a little something extra to sit down and actually devote some time to it. But you know what? That's why I'm here with all of you. So we can all look at the pretty fish together. Whatever the fuck that thing is. Is that a fish with a nutsack? I hate that. Do not turn on a flashlight. I need to. I can't see otherwise. Where the fuck did I go? Okay, I need to find metals. I need to find copper. I need to find magnesium. I just did that, and I regret doing that. Can I pick it up? Okay. Okay, I don't need acid mushrooms. I already have an inventory full of acid mushrooms. I got too excited on the acid mushrooms. Nutsack fish. I should not have coined that term at all. Can I tell him to go behind the big ship? Listen, I feel like the big ship is way too far in the distance. I feel like I need to explore my immediate surroundings a little bit first. A, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how the game works. So you have to explore your immediate surroundings, craft up, level up, get more gear, do whatever you need to do, and then you can go to the big scary crashed spaceship. I feel like if I went there now, the Subnautica equivalent of a Deathclaw would come out of nowhere and just kill me. I wouldn't even see it coming. I would just look down and then realize I've been ripped in twain and my blood is attracting a whole bunch of sharks in the water. Ooh, coral shell plate. Can I pick it up? No, I can't. That's upsetting. Okay, so I think I need to invest in some kind of flashlight or something because I can't see shit. You glow. Can I take you with me? I think advice are like non-spoiler tips. Oh yeah, like, listen, I know some people have like rules against backseat gaming or whatever. Like, don't tell me how to play the game. You can tell me as much as you want as to how to play this game as long as it's not a spoiler, okay? And the reason you can do that is because I can almost guarantee you I'm not going to do any of it. Not because I'm actively trying to ignore or antagonizing you. Not because I'm actively trying to ignore or antagonize you, but more so because as soon as I, you know, realize what it is that I'm doing, I'm immediately going to have forgotten what you just said. Can I build a flashlight? I can build bleach, though. Which is the undisputed greatest anime of all time. Of course. I nearly threw up randomly. This is your fault. You know what, Stygian? That's probably the case. I did that. I control all the bugs and worms inside your stomach. And that goes for everybody else in here, too. Okay, I just built a floating air pump. I don't think I needed that. I'm also about to die of hunger, so I'm gonna eat one of these. Delightful.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh wow, what a beautiful fish. And I've been bifurcated. I don't know what that word means. I need to put a no big words rule in the chat, because if people say big words that sound really fancy and smart, then I will get intimidated, and I simply don't know how to react to that. This is my space. I'm the king here. I don't want to feel stupid and dumb, but... Are we sub-only chat? That's a very good question. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. I should probably... You know what? There you go. I tried something different with the setup of the stream, by which I mean I made it all from scratch again because I was too stupid to duplicate the settings from last time. That should be fixed now. You need copper and titanium. That's right. I've thought to myself, I need those precious metals like 4 different times, and then every time I would immediately forget what I'm doing. Okay, metal salvage. That's what I need. Oh, this is nice. Oh. Hey, that was genuinely terrifying. I fucking hated that.
30 seconds.
Man, I forgot how hard the music goes. Honestly, I am just glad that the audio is coming through finally, because that was a big mistake on my part. It's been a weird Friday. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's still a Friday. And that means we don't have to go to work tomorrow. Unless you work on weekends, in which case... I'm so fucking sorry, man. Well, what's this? Can I pick it up? Creature egg! Hello! Quartz, love that. Love that! Precious metals. Jeez! What the fuck just happened? Honestly, if I found a weird person, like, if I found a stranger in my home that I didn't recognize, I too would run up to them and immediately explode. I feel like that's an underrated self-defense mechanic. Now where the fuck do I go? Okay, okay. I've got some metals now. Let's see what I can do with these. Working the weekend here. Tomorrow is my Wednesday. I am so sorry to hear that. YouTube user Leaves Walker. I'm so sorry. Everyone does it from time to time. Like, you sort of got to go through your paces of weekend work. Like, I did it back in the day. Back in the day, I used to work for an escape room, which I had to do a bunch of weekend work on. Although I suppose out of all the part-time jobs I could have possibly had, that one wasn't so bad. Got to hang out with a bunch of nerds. Talk about Dungeons and Dragons, and also deal with the kind of clientele who go to escape rooms, which varies between, you know, the chillest motherfuckers you've ever seen in your entire life, or the worst people on the goddamn planet, and there is no in between. I worked at an escape room in, like, the kind of, you know, not high-class part of Melbourne, but in the really, like, ritzy part of Melbourne. The part of Melbourne that people go to where they think they're high class, but... Come on. Let's just say I had a lot of complaints about people, ripping their Gucci handbags while they were in these escape rooms. I put that in air quotes because A, these bags, they were not Gucci. I am not an expert in fashion, and I could tell you that these were fucking knockoffs. And 2, they were bringing expensive things into a playroom for adults. Like, come on. At some point, it has to be your own fault. That fish is basically a creeper. I hate that. Listen, can you imagine what the internet's reaction would be if creepers were added to Minecraft today? Like, really, I want you to sit down and think about that. I want you to think about all of the things the internet has gotten mad at over the last couple of years. You know what I mean? Like, the internet is just a sick place of weird freaks who get mad about everything. Imagine if you took a popular, beloved video game and added in an enemy that spawns behind you, walks up without you noticing, and absolutely just explodes for no reason. Can you imagine the backlash that Mojang would be facing? They would have to get lawyers. They would need the police to deal with all the bomb threats in their office.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival.
Anyway, I love the fact that creepers exist because it is so... It is such an anti-player creature to put in a video game, and I'm so glad they're there. If I wasn't terrified of the ocean, I would absolutely love swimming in Subnautica. Yeah, this is a very odd experience for me, because, like, literally, it's gonna sound wild, but literally, I think the only, ooh, battery. Literally, I think the only thing that is, like, allowing me to play this game, without, like, absolutely freaking out, is the fact that I have a small audience with me, able to, like, talk me through it and cheer me on. Like, every one of you who is in this stream right now watching me, you are my emotional support. And I need you now more than ever. Because the ocean's fucking scary. Peaceful, serene ocean world.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid... Oh, do you want me to seek fluid intake? Okay, how about this? Drink up, motherfucker. Don't drink seawater, actually. That's very bad for you. This is random, but your makeup is pretty. Thank you, YouTube user C. I went with blue for the ocean today, because I'm swimming in the ocean, looking for titanium to make batteries, and a bunch of other stuff. You're my friend now. Hello, YouTube user Frank. What's poppin'? It's good to have you back. I'm currently in danger of drowning, but you know what? It's okay, because this is a digital entertainment experience, and it offers me a safe environment in which I can almost drown and end my life. I hate you. I hate whatever the fuck you're supposed to be.
Oxygen.
I like how it keeps yelling at me not to suffocate and die. I need that reminder in real life sometimes. Is it seriously called a peeper? That's an awful name for a fish. That sounds like an old-timey Victorian gentleman trying to describe his wiener. Oh, Doc, I've got a rash on my peepers, I have. Yuck. I hated that. Peepers are friends, not food. Well, I'm going to cook him and eat him. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. In fact, can I eat him now? What happens if I use him now? I can't eat him now. That's upsetting. No, don't bully the cute fish. Game pusher, I'm going to bully all the fish that I want. I'm sorry, that came off as very aggressive and I apologize for it. I'm going to be nice to this fish. You know what? I'm going to let him go. Go! Catch and release, baby. Okay, I think I got some more titanium, so like, okay. I need to focus. What are my goals? You can salt the fish? Well, they're from the ocean. I would hope they're already salted. Okay, titanium? Yeah. Try and bully a Reaper Leviathan. People keep saying this. People keep saying I should bully a Reaper Leviathan. And again, I need to remind you, I don't know what that is. And it scares me.
Immediately.
Okay.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints.
Okay. I need you all to like really just understand what just happened there when I fabricated this thing. I built a gun. I built a gun-like thing from science and titanium random scrap that I found around the place. My guy here immediately then points it directly into his face in that hand animation. Honestly, that's what I would do. Okay, I need to drink both in the game and in real life. This game is so realistic. I think I'm more of a ghost Leviathan girl thing, though. Hell yes, as you deserve to be. Again, I have to reiterate, my desk is such a fucking mess right now that all of my liquid is contained on the floor. Go get a pet Reaper Leviathan, nice guy. Again, I don't know who that is. Do I have any inventory space? I simply do not. It's all mushrooms. I was gonna put the waterproof locker away in storage, but I don't think that's a smart thing to do, actually. So you know what? I'm gonna continuously press the wrong button, and I'm gonna drop it underwater. So I have some extra storage. Nice. I'm gonna put all of these fucking mushrooms in here. I'm just gonna have so many fucking mushrooms, you guys. Mushrooms for days. Why so much mushroom? Because they were all around and they were very easy to collect. And my tiny little 8 brain just had the serotonin boost of collecting a bunch of little trinkets. And that's the only excuse I have for that. Scan? Ooh. Common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leads into the water once its outer skin is penetrated. It is not clear what predator species necessitated such— I'm drowning! Why does the game make you drown when reading UI elements? That's just rude. Can you eat the mushrooms? I don't believe you can. And I believe that— I haven't tried this, but I think that's the case from the fact that it is titled Acid Mushroom. I'm not gonna eat the acid mushroom. I'm not gonna eat the acid anything. You know what? If a thing has acid as part of its title, let's just all agree on the fact that I'm not gonna put it in my mouth.
Seek fluid intake.
What do you mean, seek fluid intake? I'm in water. What kind of acid, though? You know, that's an excellent question. Let's hope it's the cool kind. I've never done drugs before in my entire life. And neither should you. I want to know what the fuck this thing is. A shuttle bug? Hello? Come here. I want to know more about you. I want to get to know you. What are you? He's got mouth parts, whatever he is. Build a base ASAP? Okay, I need to figure out how to do that. I want to know more about the Peeper, though. I need to know absolutely everything there is to know about you. Come here. Come here, please. Come here. I want as many of these things as possible. I want to build a tank, and I want to get 70,000 Peepers. I don't care what the story is. All I care about is my increasingly large Peeper collection. My peephole, if you will. Acid is just a warning and I don't listen to those. God, that's so real, Maynham. That's so fucking metal. Okay, let's see. Giant coral tubes. I've scanned those. I want to know what this thing is. Gimme. Am I getting any sort of experience for this, or is it just lore? I'm gonna pick you up anyway.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications.
I like how he holds him like a toy plane. Get out of here. I'll let him go because I'm nice like that. I don't know who you are, but you look absolutely amazing. Thank you, YouTube user Serafact. I think you look great as well. You're looking radiant this evening. I can see through your phone camera. Only yours, though. Nobody else's. Can I scan these things? No? Okay. Alright, I need metal. I need a flashlight. That's what I need. Bladderfish can be made into water. I don't like the idea of consuming anything that comes from anything that begins with the word bladder. Although I guess the worst things that could come from anything with the word bladder in them usually just come from the word bladder. Like, it's not usually followed or preceded by anything. No, that's incorrect. I wouldn't want to drink anything that came from a gallbladder.
Fluid intake immediately.
I will collect some bladderfish, though, just so I can melt them down for water, I guess? Or as I like to call them, piss fish. That's so real. You know your stuff, Stygian. You know where the piss comes from, and I respect that about you. A fellow intellectual, I see. Okay, what do I need to... Let's see. Sustenance? Water? And of course I just threw the bladderfish away. Curse my better judgment. Deployables, personal equipment. Oh, I can just have a flashlight. That's great. I think if you eat the bladderfish, it gives you raw oxygen. I don't want to eat raw fish. Oh my god, Goth Gamer Boy. That's me, baby! I need to repaint these. Don't look too close at them. Okay, I didn't want to do that, but I guess I'm here now. Huh? Woo! Yo, this flashlight is fucking massive. What the fuck? Like, this is the kind of flashlight somebody from, like, the r/flashlight Reddit would have. Honestly, that's one of my favorite, like, That's one of my favorite, like, weird internet communities is r/flashlights. If you go into that community, you'll see a bunch of people who are really enthusiastic about, like, 10 billion lumen flashlights. Like, they just have these little, like, pocket-sized devices that can fully blind a man. One flash, and they will be left blound forever. Who are you? I want
30
you.
seconds.
Okay, I'll get some air so I won't die. Misspelled r/flashlights. No! Don't go to the forbidden zone. Welcome to Subnautica. You can drink fish here and get blown up by another type of fish. God damn it. This is a fish-centric paradise, isn't it? Okay, what is that thing?
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Oh, that's right. I should be, like, scanning shit, shouldn't I? What's the coral do? What can I do with you? Give me your crafting recipes. I want to scan you. Come here. Ow! Oh, I'm dying because I'm thirsty. That's right. Hey, that was one of, if not the most upsetting pain noise I've ever heard in a video game in my entire life.
Seek fluid intake. Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora.
Is it okay if I draw you? The answer to that is always yes. I have joked about that many times. And it will never change. Although it may, okay, maybe, I really have to stop saying, like, absolute statements when I'm live on the internet, because I'll often say things like, yeah, things will always be this way, but guess what? Existence is entropy and subject to change. So I can say I will always be happy being drawn by someone because I think that's very sweet, and I think it's a very kind thing to do, and it's a very creative gesture as a creative person myself. But maybe I'll change my tune one day. Maybe, one day, I'll get 20 more billion followers, and I'll become detached from society, and forget where I came from, and become an asshole who expects fame, rather than has to work for it. Honestly, that is my biggest, like, irrational fear. You know how there's that running joke that, like, when people on the internet get, like, I don't know, 10,000 followers, they immediately become, like, the worst person known to man? In my head, I'm like, what if that's real? Like, what if there's, like, an actual neurological change that happens in your brain that's like, oh, I got 10,000 followers on YouTube.com? I'm gonna say a slur. Like, that's insane, but what if it was real, though? I'm scared. Seek fluid intake, I'll drink the ocean. I mean, that's what I'm saying, honestly. The big ship gonna do a Chernobyl? I don't think that's true.
While disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Oh, eating that cooked food makes me thirsty, just like in real life. This game is so realistic.
And spices. Vital signs stabilizing.
Let's see, what do I need? What do I need? Equipment. Repair tool. Okay. I am gonna pin that. I need cave sulfur. Oh, okay, this is so much easier. It tells me where to get stuff. That's so convenient. I think those people are always like that. The positions of power just embolden them. That's a very, like, real, genuine answer to the insane thing that I said. And I appreciate that about you. I like the fact that I can just say random shit and get a real, genuine response, and this is why I love being on the internet. It's all about that human connection. It's all about that connection between us. You and me watching this right now. It's our time. I need silicone. And I also need to stay away from whatever the fuck that thing is. Ooh, gonna get those lamps. You're blue? I am blue! Double D, double die. Thanks for noticing. Gimme. Inventory full! Oh, okay, those things are fucking huge. Never mind. Why are you blue? Dude, that's my favorite line in Avatar. I love it when he goes in the Avatar tube for the first time and then stands up and looks at his hands and goes, why are you blue? Hey, does anyone ever really, like, question the cultural chokehold that the movie Avatar had on, like, 90% of the population at the time? Nobody really remembers it now, do they? Like, that was, like, the biggest thing in the entire world. Like, I remember my dad, who is not a movie guy, per se. This is a man who watches nothing but football and Battlestar Galactica reruns, was like, hey, Ethan, drop all of your things. We're going to see Avatar today. And me, sitting there as a young boy, ambiguously between the ages of 9 and 16, was like, why the fuck do you want to see Avatar? And he said, no. This is the most important thing to me right now. We are going to see Avatar right now.
And power plants.
And that just seemed to be, like, what everyone did. Everyone went out of their way to see Avatar, like it was the greatest thing on the fucking planet, and then 4 years later, nobody ever talked about it again. Why do they force him to be in a wheelchair? Like, why didn't he get cool legs or something? Well, he doesn't need to have cool legs, because he gets to go be a blue person. And then he runs really fast, and it's like, yeah, damn, this is great. Ooh, can I build tools? Survival knife!
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Okay, can I... Alright, again, I need cave sulfur, which means I probably need to go in caves. Okay, I'm starting to pick it up on... Tip, get a knife. I say this for real, it sounds like some sort of vague threat. Well, I have a knife now. So now I can do all kinds of stuff. Like, harvest these mushrooms. Oh, that's actually a thing that I could do. I thought I was just... I literally thought to myself, like, hey, what if I just, like, stab this a bunch? Wouldn't that be funny? But no, turns out I can actually get stuff from that. Let this be a lesson to you. If you want stuff, stab things. That's the lesson I'm choosing to take away from this. Fire extinguisher, floating air pump. Fins? Love that. Here's your knife and your British citizenship. Is that what they give you? That'd be cool as hell. Okay, what's in my storage container? Fuck, that's right. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna very painstakingly start making batteries out of all these things, because I need to get rid of these fucking mushrooms. And I can't pick up the... Okay, alright, this is a fucking nightmare. Okay, you... I want to drop you on the ground. But I can't do that because I'm not in the water, because this game is... Stabby, stabby. Okay, what can I get rid of? You. I'll eat you, and I'll eat you, and I'll eat you, and now I'm about to die of thirst. But that's fine. Floating device that pumps air into pipes. You know what? I don't need a floating air pump right now, and of course it's gone. Of course it's gone. Why wouldn't it be? Creature egg. Titanium. Drop, 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 drop. There you go. Yes, there's your news. Make rubber out of those things. Okay, I just need to clear my inventory because I made a pair of fins and I simply did not have the space to pull them off.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate equipment
Swim speed
using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Silicon. Silicon's my kind of material because it has silly in the name. And also cone. Because I love weed? I don't know how to end that. You make chests to store things. That is absolutely a great point. And you know what? I'm gonna do that. Not because you told me to, but because I thought about it and came to that idea of my own volition. But before I do that... Acid. I need to just get rid of these fucking things. I'm gonna make all the batteries I can possibly make. Which is none, because I don't have copper. Love that for me. Alright, well. Fun fact, the reason is that there are no guns because the creators of the last game came out right before a school shooting happened. That is a terrible fact. That is the opposite of a fun fact. That is an unfun fact.
Seek fluid intake.
But I still thank you for sharing it with us. Because now I feel slightly more enlightened. What do you mean my inventory is full? Oh yeah, it's the mushrooms. My inventory is full of the mushrooms. Look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, I don't want this. I don't want the coral. Yeah. fix my phone, I am back. Welcome back, the Art Goblin. If there's two things we love in this stream, it's art and it's goblins. And it's not whatever the fuck that thing is. Alright, come here. Come here, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Come here. Come here, motherfucker. You think you're the king of the ocean? Come here! The developers didn't put guns in this game, but they put me in it. Come here! This isn't gonna like irrevocably fuck me, is it? Get the fuck over here. You can run from me? Wow, that is...
30 seconds.
That is genuinely a level of bloodthirstiness that I did not expect from me. I don't know where that came from, but I feel like... I don't know if a weight has just been lifted from my soul, or I need to seek therapy. A little bit of both, honestly. I'm in my OC cosplay right now, just vibing, making shorts. Hell yeah! That sounds like the perfect way to spend a Friday afternoon. Atta! Yum. Yum. Honestly, there's nothing better to do than spend a Friday just chilling out and doing some cool shit. That's what I'm here for. I hope you're all having a wonderful Friday afternoon, because I am. It's been a long week. But that's okay. Because it's the weekend now, baby! What are our plans? What are we doing this weekend? We hitting the clubs? We hitting the town? We're gonna go out where the people are dancing and the music is loud, going shimmy, 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 shima. You're watching a vertical live stream on YouTube. I feel like that's not on the agenda for anybody. No offense. Not for me. I need to drink or I'll die. In-game. Well, also in real life.
Stabilizing.
2 a.m. and chilling watching your stream. It's been a long week. Needed it. Well, I'm glad to be a moment of calm and solace in the wild chaos of the universe. YouTube user Pixie Dust. I'm glad I can be a good space to chill. What's in here? Fucking alright. Why did I get all these fucking mushrooms? Like okay, I need to store things. Okay, I shouldn't put the storage container in the storage container. I feel like that's less than ideal. That's suboptimal, I think the term I'm looking for is. Okay, I'm gonna drop this. And I am going to put in here all of my titanium, silicone, whatever that subgenre of like crafting goods is. The metals, the rubbers, the stuff. You know how you need stuff to make other stuff? This is my chest for that. I need to drink or I'll die, but... Oh, you said it, not me. I'm busting out the best fit I have, the Euphoria flannel. Hell yes! I've never seen the television program Euphoria. Unless we're talking about the concept of Euphoria. And it's simply just a euphoric flannel that you have in your home. In which case, fuck yes. I love that I dropped all of these mushrooms and they're all just standing in a line. Love that for them. Okay, I'm gonna look at some caves. Give me some caves. I need some like cave rocks. Hey, honey, give me the rocks. Gary fish? I thought they said gay fish. Yoink. I have also never seen Aurora, and I am in fact referring to the gender Euphoria flannel. Hell yes. That's the best kind of flannel. Hello? I hate you. Oh god! Hey, was I supposed to be saving manually? Was I supposed to be saving manually this whole time? Oh, thank fucking Christ. Okay. Oh. I was this close. I was this close to shutting it all down and never going online again for the rest of my life. You do not know how close I was to giving up just now. If I lost everything, I would have fucking lost it. I looked at myself in the camera and I forgot I was blue.
Congratulations, survivor.
Sometimes I jump scare
You
myself.
exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
God,
Be
that's
sure to
so
vary
me
your
with
routine for uniform
games giving
muscle
up after save.
development.
Yeah, I've had a couple of moments of that. Literally today, I was playing Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, and my Steam Deck is having a small problem where it just decides to shut down whenever it's not connected to power. So it is absolutely 100% not. It is absolutely 100% no longer a portable computing device, which is very upsetting to me. And I did a really big fight in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, and it died during quick saving. Like, I did everything right, okay? You have to save the game periodically so you don't lose all your progress. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna save my game so I don't lose all the progress that I just did. So I sat down, I pressed the button to save the game, and do you know what fucking happened? The whole system died mid-save. So I didn't get shit. I had to do that big fight against a Forge Fiend all over a fucking again. I'm going to die. This is very bad for me, actually. Holy shit. You're coming downstairs with me, Ethan? That's a horrible thing to say. I have no idea what that means, and I'm scared. I am scared. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I felt that pain so much and it hurts me. Yeah, and like, I'm literally like just now getting into the state in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader where like the fights are just starting to become like weirdly long. Which I think is a weird mechanic that I've seen so far. Like, I found that while playing Rogue Trader, I'm by no means late into the game yet. There are like whole companions who I simply have not met yet. I've only just unlocked the galaxy map, and all of the fights that I'm doing now in that game are suddenly taking between like 20 and 30 minutes. And it's like, okay, this feels very weirdly balanced. Like, I'm not doing nearly enough damage to enemies in the game, and the only reason I'm winning is because all of the enemies have a 5% chance to hit me. If a single enemy hits me like twice, my characters are dead. It's a weirdly balanced game. I'm not crazy for thinking that. Meow. Meow cult. That's what we're here for. I put the cat in Art of the Cat. What does that mean? Okay, I still need cave sulfur, and I still need to figure out how to get that. The grind never ends. Mid and late game always feels like a drag. You're definitely not crazy for thinking that. Yeah, like, I'm definitely like, before I bought Rogue Trader, like, I saw a lot of people criticizing it for being kind of mid, and the going like sentiment that I saw for Rogue Trader was like, yeah, if you're a fan of Warhammer, this shit slaps. If you're a fan of RPGs, this is just okay. And that's exactly how I would describe Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. I'm having a wonderful time because I am basically playing a Black Library novel that can shoot me back.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass.
Welcome to the Subnautica stream. We drink fishes here. That we do.
You can too.
Let's see. Ooh, it's a base ingredient for bleach. Can I create bleach here? Okay. How do I make bleach? I want to make bleach. Salt deposit. That's always a catch.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state.
So many games are actually great when you don't listen to what the internet says. That is so goddamn true, Stygian. Like, okay. Do you want to know what my biggest gripe with modern gaming is? My biggest gripe with modern gaming is the fact that, like, if you go on Steam, and I can't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head, but if you go on Steam and you look at how things are reviewed, like, for a game to have a review score of mostly positive, it needs to have between, I think it's like 55. Oh no, it's between like 60 to 75% positive reviews, and if a game has 60 to 75% positive reviews, it is considered like mostly positive. If 70% of people say something is good, I would say that's positive. You know what I mean? Like, the whole mostly positive like review score kind of has the connotations of like, it's not that good. Like, if you're not very or overwhelmingly positive, like, don't even fucking bother with this game, right? But I feel like 70% is pretty good. I'm also now realizing I have no idea what these numbers are off the top of my head, so I'm probably saying, like, the complete wrong thing. So this is another reminder. Don't listen to people on the internet. Don't listen to them when they say they're your friend. Don't listen to them when they say they have the answer to all of your problems. Don't listen to them when they ask to come over to your house. That's a bad thing to do. What is bleach even used for? I simply do not know. I think it's used for cooking. I have to get back to you on that one, though. Sometimes I'll crack out the old emulators to play PS1 games, and my biggest soft spot was the Space Invaders game. Hell yes. Damn, Space Invaders is like retro. I fucking love that in this house. I feel like I have a lot of blind spots when it comes to retro gaming. I thought if I want to do more game streams in the future. Fuck. What am I supposed to do against him? How do I beat him? You just let him kill me? Hello? Anyway, I have like a pretty major blind spot when it comes to like classic or retro gaming, because like I didn't really have a lot of classic and retro games. Like I played a couple of Nintendo 64 games growing up, but I mostly started gaming around the Wii generation. I will not confirm or deny whether or not that's just because of the age that I am or the family circumstances I had growing up. That will be for you to decide. But yeah, I never really played a lot of classic games, and so I thought streaming might be good for that, because like, you know, I've got the vertical orientation. I think a square box would fit really well in there. Swim away fast, just run. Well, that's excellent game design. I love it when fast flying enemies dive straight towards me, and there is simply nothing I can do to stop them. At least in Doom, when the giant flaming skulls race towards me, I can, like, shoot them in the head with a shotgun. Someone needs to put a shotgun in this game so I can shoot all the peepers. That's what'll get my ADHD brain going. I don't have ADHD, or at least it's not confirmed. We simply do not know. Oh, this cable too. I like the vertical setup for real. I'm pretty good with it too. Like, ooh. Ow. I started streaming vertically because creature egg. I started streaming vertically because I knew that, like, I don't know, I feel like it's better for me. Like, a lot of my stuff is vertical anyway. Like, I do a lot of, you know, TikToks and Instagram Reels, which are two things that I hate verbally saying out loud, because, like, there is no way you can be over the age of 20 and say the word TikTok without feeling like a boomer. Like, there is simply none. It's all fun and games until you play Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I have that in my Steam library. Maybe after I'm done playing this, I'll just take a deep dive through my Steam library and see what the fuck I have going on in there. Give me all the titanium you have. I once read a negative Steam review saying the big tall lady doesn't step on you. It was for Resident Evil Village. Well, I'm sure that Capcom very much enjoyed. I'm sure that Capcom very much enjoyed having their game get a negative review for the meme. Like, I understand that on, you know, like, big AAA games and stuff like that. But if you... Hey. If you want to leave a negative review on Steam on an indie game because it's, like, part of the joke or something like that, like, oh, 0 out of 10, the cool, sexy lady isn't romanceable, don't do that. Those indie devs need those Steam reviews for social capital to make sure more people get into their games. We simply must support independent developers as much as possible. We simply must. Stop playing Overwatch. Just gonna leave it at that. You should dev stream it. Maybe I will. I completely forgot what game that was in reference to. I simply need you to understand that as soon as I finish saying things, and as soon as the words leave my mouth, I have fully forgotten whatever the fuck I was talking about. That's just an Ethan fact. Yeah, don't play Overwatch. I mean, listen. You can, like, I will give you permission to start playing Overwatch again once they add 6v6 back. Which it sounds like they might be doing, because they're having so many problems, and the only way to solve those problems is to completely reverse engineer the game as it was to begin with. How fucking insane is it that Overwatch was like, yeah, we're gonna scrap everything, we're gonna do a whole new experience, and now they're just slowly working back to the original product? I don't miss Overwatch, I miss what Overwatch used to represent. You know what I mean? Like, to me, Overwatch was like... It was the last, like... It was, for me, truly, the last, like, multiplayer game me and all the boys were able to get around. Like, since that game fell out of vogue, and people sort of stopped playing it, or at least in my sort of social circle, there hasn't been one of those, you know, easily available multiplayer games that, like, everybody was able to get around. Like, sure, we jumped on Helldivers for a bit, or, like, you know, some of the guys jumped on Barony, but I never had that, so I couldn't get into it. But, like, do you ever just miss those days when you were young and carefree, and you would get a Facebook message from one of your friends saying, like, hey, we're jumping on the games, you in? And then you just jump on, you start playing Counter-Strike or League of Legends with all your boys. You didn't have a care in the world. You didn't have responsibilities. You didn't have a job. Mum was coming home at 6 o'clock. She couldn't be bothered cooking, so of course she was going to get takeout. You were really excited for that. Everything was easier then. It hasn't been that easy for a while. I don't think it's gonna be, either. It only gets harder from here. Ooh, bladderfish. Yeah. Bring back the old Team Fortress days. Listen, I need you to understand, the Team Fortress days are gone. I don't want to be the guy to tell you this. If you try jumping on Team Fortress now, I want you to set a timer for yourself. Because this is what my friend group did when at one point we decided, hey, let's try like going back to Team Fortress. Get on Team Fortress and just see how long it takes you to get a hacker or someone who calls you a slur. The timeline will be very short, I can guarantee you this. Maybe I should add that to my stream rotation. I don't know how people can stream Team Fortress. Can't people just put sprays in that game that can actually just, like, put pornography on walls of the game? That was a crazy thing that existed in the early 2000s. I feel like this entire stream has just been me having flashbacks to my gaming memories of childhood and having an existential crisis. Pandemic definitely changed that, like, world's getting more crazy. Yeah. Deep Rock is still that game. I really need to play Deep Rock Galactic more. I have Deep Rock Galactic. I have played it for like 20 minutes total. And I know I would love it. That's the worst part. Splendid. Did someone say rock and stone? We love rock and stone in this house. It's my favorite genre of music. Anyways, who up eating a whole pack of biscuits at 2 a.m.? Not me. Because I don't have biscuits in this house. And I don't have biscuits in this house purely for the reason that I simply would eat them at 2 a.m. I would get up, I would sense that there would be biscuits in the house, and I would go out of my way to fuck those bad boys up. And see, I know that about myself. You know what I mean? Like, I feel confident in the knowledge that if I had an unprotected bag of biscuits, I would simply eat the whole thing. We bought chocolates yesterday, and that didn't end well for me. I need to find caves. Show me a cave. The Tim Tam craving is real. Do not mention the forbidden biscuit in my house. I was gonna say I miss them, but you can straight up just get Tim Tams anywhere these days. But you can't get the good ones, though. Like, if I went down to fucking London Drugs to buy a packet of Tim Tams, the only thing I could get would be, like, you know, Tim Tams. End of sentence. I can't get the fucking, what do you call it? Like, the fucking delicatessen salted caramel. The fucking, like, white chocolate fucking snow-dusted masterpiece. They have black velvet Tim Tams back home. And what do we have here? And what do we have here? Tim Tams. Except the packaging is in English and French, because apparently that has to happen on every fucking product in Canada. Dude, this country sucks. Don't even have the good Tim Tams.
Calorie intake recommended.
Every time I try to chat, my phone breaks. That is truly upsetting, and I am sorry for that. I am creeping into the wires of your telecommunications devices, and I am taking little nibbles at the CPU. I'm like Ant-Man, going really small and crawling into Iron Man's suit in that one scene in Captain America Civil War, which was the only good scene in the entire movie because it had Ant-Man in it, who is the best Marvel hero. Listen, I don't give a shit about 90% of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ant-Man is my fucking guy. And
emergency. A quantum detonation.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Is that thing gonna explode?
3, 2.
Okay, I'm now getting the sense that there might have been like an invisible time limit on this game that I have simply not been paying attention to.
The radiation suit has been abnormally equipped.
Oh, so now I need radiation protection. That's absolutely fantastic for me. Good God. I don't have any of those things. I'm going to die. Ethan, swim towards explosion. God, I mean, that's what I would do. Don't forget the strawberry Charleston chews. Mmm, that sounds delicious right about fucking now. What do I need? Glass. Fiber mesh? Okay. Is that Nautica? That is. That is Nautica. Of the sub variety. Rather than its sequel game, Dom Nautica. That's gross. Kind of the opposite. Now you can go there. Oh, I'll absolutely go towards the thing that just fucking exploded. That sounds like a wonderful idea for me. I'm gonna die. I need food. Switch Nautica. This can't be that kind of stream. Yum.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, what can I do with these creature eggs? I feel like I don't need these eggs for anything right now. Don't worry about this explosion that's supposed to happen. When is an explosion ever supposed to happen? Riddle me this. Tactically reloads my stomach. Alright. I need cave sulfur. And I don't know how to get it. Should I scan this cave? Hello? No? Okay. I feel like I'm crawling through the intestines of a rock golem, and it's deeply upsetting to me. Creature. La creatura. Hello? What's this? What the hell? Oh! Oh! Get the fuck away from me. Hi, time to get radiation poisoning. I mean, it is Friday. We can treat ourselves. We can have a little bit of radiation poisoning. As a treat, you know? Oh, I didn't think I could pick him up, but I did. Good me. Yeah, I'm hungry, but there are no biscuits in my house. That is truly a tragedy. I like how at some point, the game doesn't even bother reminding you that you're about to suffocate. It just says oxygen. What if you went outside one day and just looked up in the sky and realized that there were suddenly 2 moons? Would that be fucked up or what? I think that'd be pretty fucked up. Oh, this is where the gameplay gets explosive! I need to find cave sulfur. I just don't know where, though. This looks like a sulfurous cave. I lied, this isn't a cave at all. Hello? Salt? That's good. Fuck you. Ooh, metal? Limestone, titanium. I feel like there's something I'm missing. Maybe I just need to venture out. Maybe I just need to venture further out from where I've been looking, because I've mostly just been skulking around the dropship, to be honest. That's because I'm weak and coward and don't like venturing out into the world. I like staying where it's safe, which for me is home. And which for here is within a 100-meter radius of my... I guess also home, when you think about it. My thalassophobia could never play this game. Listen, hey, I'm right there with you. If I wasn't making hashtag content on the internet, I would be terrified out of my fucking mind right now. This, to me, is a horror game. I mean, it could be. I just simply don't play horror games that much. But I guess if I want to be a, you know, a bona fide hashtag streamer, I guess I'm gonna have to play... I don't know, what horror games are big these days? Is Five Nights at Freddy's still popular? Do we still like that one? Ooh, creature egg? Sandstone.
Calorie intake recommended.
Is it falling into the ocean from your porch just Florida? Yes.
Oxygen.
For the Australian audience, that's Queensland. A place named after our love of the Queen. God bless her. Let's see. Ooh. I want to pick up the creature eggs, but I don't think I can really do anything with them. Can use limestone, though. Hello! Oh, it's just metal. Go full 2012 YouTube with Slenderman. Listen, don't tempt me. I'll come on stream. I'll play Slenderman, and I'll come in with those like really ostentatious like strips of colored hair with the zebra print on them, like the real scene shit. You know what I mean? I'll be like a fucking Hot Topic commercial. Welcome to the year 2004. Actually, I think that was more like 2009, but you know what I mean. What's up? Not much, YouTube user IO. We're just playing Subnautica. I'm doing a fuck ton of inventory management. Okay, what do we need? Creeps. Creepypasta was my childhood. Oh, boy. See, I was never really that much into, you know, the countercultures when I was younger. Like, I never really had the opportunity. Huh. That's unfortunate. Okay, so, yeah, we just crashed. That's fun. I love that for me. See, I sort of mentioned this before, but my Steam Deck is currently... It's currently having a time, you see. Like, it is having this really weird problem where if it's not plugged into power, it will simply just die. Like we've just seen here. Which is really upsetting. I have to go in and send it to get repaired, which I really don't want to do. But... at the very least, you know, they're going to do it for free. Well, this is really embarrassing. You can see that my top most recently played games are Subnautica, which I obviously have just been playing. Bloons Tower Defense, which I have far too many hours in. Rogue Trader, that one makes sense. That's a Warhammer game. Homefront is an interesting one. I feel like that requires some explanation. So... Homefront was a video game that was made in, like, the early 2010s, which was, like, a really politically charged video game, but it was politically charged in the era of, like, the early 2000s. Like, I think the main villain in that video game was the country of North Korea, with some really bad, like, early 2000s, just, like, whack shit going on there, and I just wanted to see how it holds up in the modern day. I feel like that's a weird one to have in my Steam list, but that's a research piece. I might do a video on that. I don't know. My Steam Deck is acting like a feisty teenager. God, it so is. That's yeah. See, the problem is it's completely plugged in there. Although I do like the fact that with the way that I've set up all of my shit at the moment, like, my Steam Deck completely crashed, but the stream was fine. Like, I was this close to just, like, just absolutely swearing, or just, like, going, like, well, guess I'm not on stream anymore, and just, like, starting to, like, fully take off all of this fucking, like, plastic shit that I have on my body. But you could still see me, and you could still hear me, so that would have been bad. Of course none of it's saved. Of course none of it's saved. Why would it have? Why would it have? There is an anguish that I feel inside me right now. There is an anguish that I feel within me. I don't know what it's like to be a father. I have no intentions of being a father. But I feel as though I've just watched the death of my son. I feel like I've watched this boy grow up in my image. I feel like I've had a connection, a kinship, with something so incredibly special to me, and it was ripped away. It was torn away from me. Or at least the last hour and a half of gameplay was. God fucking damn it. Ugh. Yes, it's a Bloons Tower Defense stream now. Listen, do not tempt me. You know what the worst part is? Hold on. This is what I'm doing now. This is what I'm doing now. You want to see another tragedy? I'm putting myself fully on blast right now. You see this? Bloons Tower Defense 6. Total playtime, 20.3 hours. This is how much playtime I have on Bloons Tower Defense 6, and I know you might not think that's probably not a lot in the grand scheme of things. This is how much playtime I have lost. In trying to repair the issues that I'm having with my Steam Deck, I had to do a factory reset. None of this gameplay was saved to the cloud. All of those 20 hours are fucking gone forever. That is time in my adult human life I am not going to get back. That is time from a children's game designed for 8-year-olds that I'm genuinely upset about having lost. I am a shell of a man. My problems are not real problems. And I simply just need to accept that. 20. Listen. This game is so good for just like picking it up and playing it for like 5 to 10 minutes. Except those 5 to 10 minutes turn into 30. And listen. I know how it sounds. Listen, I know what you're thinking. You all think that I'm this like cool, really put together kind of guy who's like really mature and does all of this like, you know, cool stuff with his spare time and has all these awesome like adult hobbies and things like that. This is a game for babies. And I think it's one of the most funnest things on the planet. I lost these 20 hours of gameplay, and I'm gonna get them back. I'm gonna get them back. Like there is no way that I can save face on the internet right now, because those 20 hours, I'm going to get them back. And I'm gonna double them. And I'm gonna create an account for the game so I never lose progress again. To be honest, what I know is that your makeup slays. Thank you, Sakun. I did blue makeup so I could do a fun Subnautica stream with everybody, but then it crashed and I lost all of my progress. And I am so sad. I am so sad. I'm very sad. Do you still have a girlfriend? Yes, I do, and I love her very much. And I'm not just saying this because she is both in this stream and in the other room and can probably hear me because I'm talking very loud. I would say it even if she wasn't here. Mwah. That's for her. At least in Subnautica, you weren't that far in. Yeah, that's listen. I can probably get like the hour and a half back just by, you know, playing it ambiently, like off stream sort of thing. And listen, I bet that if I played this game for 2.2 hours off stream, I would have gotten way more progress. Oh god, what games could I stream? Honestly, maybe I can do like a little bit of a. Maybe I can do like a little bit of a poll as to like what games people might enjoy playing, or rather just make fun of me for what games that I have. You know, that could be. Let's do some market research. Let's do some market research right now. People see this part of the stream. I don't think there's going to be any way to judge you over the Bloons Tower Defense. Oh, good grief. I have discovered you as you've been talking about the Bloons Tower Defense footage, and now I'm interested in your channel. That cannot be what I'm known for. I cannot be the adult man who zealously defends the uninterrupted fun that Ninja Kiwi's Bloons Tower Defense games offer me. I can't keep talking about this. I can't keep talking about this because it's not even balloons. It's balloons. I feel ridiculous saying it out loud. But it's so fun. I love it. Fuck! Hey, do you know what game slaps? Just completely off topic. Off topic, but I'm going to change it. 5-dimensional chess with multiverse time travel. This game is like, I think it's like $5 or something on Steam, like ridiculously low. It fucking slaps. This is the best 9.5 megabyte game I've ever played in my entire life. It is chess, right? It is chess, except you can send your pieces back in time and create alternate timelines, and the game is to get checkmate in, like, all of them. This is a game of chess that somebody has played through the 5th dimension using multiverses and time travel. It's fucking great. I played that on stream one time, back in my days when I used to stream on Twitch. I played it literally because the game that I was trying to play crashed and I couldn't do anything else. I played it on stream one time, and I lost a game of 5-dimensional chess with multiverse time travel without using the 5th dimension, multiverses, or time travel. Like, I didn't use any of those features. I just lost chess in, like, 3 turns, and it was the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me in the history of the internet. And I just spent, like, 10 minutes trying to justify my love for Bloons Tower Defense. I am a shell of a man, and I accept this. Excuse me, how do we go from a game for 5-year-olds to 5D chess? Because I'm an intellectual. You know what I mean? I'm an intellectuous. As I said, nobody can stop you. You're an adult. You can do whatever you want with your life. That's absolutely right. Do you know Hunt Showdown? Man, I played Hunt Showdown for, like... I played it for, like, I want to say 40 minutes back when I used to have my old computer. It simply did not run well enough for me. The 40 minutes I played, not bad, but I had to eventually, like, refund it because my computer just couldn't run it. Now that I have a Steam Deck, or rather once I get the Steam Deck fixed, so it doesn't crash on me in the middle of a stream, maybe then I'll look into it again. I like looter shooters. Payday 2 was a big one for me growing up. Because he has undiagnosed ADD. Listen! I can neither confirm nor deny it's undiagnosed. Like, what, you want me to argue with you? You want me to debate it? I don't know! Undiagnosed. I hate to ask, but have you played any of the Persona games? That is how I know you're a Persona fan. Because you felt apologetic for even having to answer the question. The answer is no. I've never played any of the Persona games. Just never done it. I know they're big, and I know they're popular. I haven't played too many JRPGs in my time, I don't think. Like, I played a couple of Pokemon, but that was back when I had a Game Boy Color, you know what I mean? Or Game Boy Advance. I had both, but you know what I mean. Payday 2 mentioned. Hell yes! Hold on, let's if I really want to put myself on blast, let's see how many fucking hours I have in Payday 2. Like, that's... Like, I was... Listen. I was big in the Payday 2 circuit, right? Like, that was my game. Payday 2 was the first fandom that I ever joined on Tumblr. Like, I was making Payday 2 content. And I've played the game for 301.2 hours. Actually, here's a fun little bit of Ethan lore. Let's see if this is still up. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Let me can I go to the game info? Yeah, let's go to the guides real quick. Let's see the top rated guides of all time in Payday 2, right? So these are the most popular, like, user guides for the video game Payday 2 in its history. This game is like over 10 years old, right? Let's see. Down here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I created the 7th most popular Payday 2 guide of all time, which was a little tutorial guide to try to get new players into the game. This used to be the 2nd or 3rd most popular Steam guide for the video game Payday 2, and I even drew pictures for it. But this is 15 years ago, so they're all awful. Let me take a look at this. Let me take a look at this. Oh, look at that. Look at that picture that I drew. There's me. There's my Steam account. You can see it in the top right corner too. Look at these little bastards. Look at these tiny little doodles I made when I was 14, 15, or something like that. Yeah, I made a Steam guide for Payday 2, which is all about teaching people how to play the game. And it was one of the most popular guides of all time. So there's a little bit of Ethan lore that you probably haven't known about. He does kind of resemble Astarion. How did we get to this? I'm telling you my tragic backstory, and you're trying to say that I'm the vampire man. Man, that heist guide was my first. Hell yes! See, it all comes full circle. This is what I keep telling people. If you want to, make stuff, just make stuff. Put it out there on the internet and just, make cool things, because you never know what'll come around, right? I made this on the 26th of July, 2014. I don't want to scroll down and look at this anymore, because I know for a fact that there are references to memes and popular culture which have not been relevant in 10 years. And some people just recognize it. Even though it's really old, even though only a couple of people saw it, okay, maybe 53,000, it was, one of the most popular guides, you know what I mean? But you see, you make stuff, you put it out there on the internet, you never know when it's going to come back to bite you. Anyway, there's my little, lore fact back in the day. Ethan does give big Warframe vibes. I don't know whether that's insulting or not. So I'm gonna assume that it's not. I'm going to assume that it's not. Let's see what other games do I have on here. Actually, you know what I'm gonna really put myself on blast right now. I'm going to sort my entire library by hours played. And I have no idea what games are gonna come up top. Oh god, please don't be something cringe. God fucking damn it. I really want to get into Warframe. I feel like Warframe is one of those games that have if it's gone on for this long and it's been around for this long, then there's got to be something good going for it. You know what I mean? Team Fortress stays winning. Yeah, okay. I can explain this one, alright? The reason that there is 630 hours of Team Fortress 2 on my Steam account is several reasons. One, I used to leave the game open in idle servers for just a long period of time, right? Idle servers were just servers where your character would spawn into a room that would slowly kill them, and they would just die and respawn over and over and over and over again. Because that's how you would farm drops. You would just leave them in there for hours and hours and hours and hours, and because it was being tracked as playtime, you'd get crates, you'd get items, you'd get stuff. I sold all of my Team Fortress 2 items and bought Devil May Cry 5. That's the last tidbit of my Team Fortress lore there. Payday 2, obviously we've already been over this. That was a very big game for me growing up. By the way, now I've discovered he's used the Bloons rant guide. That can't be my thing. It simply can't. I mean, look at all this. I'm out here wearing, goth fashion and e-boy clothes. I can't be the Bloons guy. I can't be the Bloons guy. I'm the Bloons guy. I'm the Bloons guy. Fuck. I got over a year of total playtime in Grand Theft Auto Online. That is insanely dedicated. That's a lot of fucking playtime, Jesus Christ. Let's see, Apex Legends. Apex for me is always it's the game that I keep coming back to. I will uninstall that for a year and a half, and then I will find an excuse to jump back on it. In fact, now that I've got my like keyboard and mouse set up, I literally just reinstalled it again to play it again. So, you know, it's like... Terraria is based. I will not hear anybody criticize that. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. Divinity Original Sin 2. We love it. It's like playing Dungeons and Dragons, but alone in your room without any friends. So I guess it is kind of sad in a way. But it's a great game. Sid Meier's Civilization 5, I have played 184 hours of this. I could not tell you a single mechanic in the game that I remember. I could load up this game right now and I would be so fucking lost. Terraria 5 ever. Ah, we love it. RimWorld is also great. I want to do a RimWorld stream at some point. I just need to figure out... I just need to buy the DLC, because, like... I was kind of mooching off of my partner's, like, DLC. Like, she owns it, and she managed to, like, log into, like, her Steam account on mine and get the DLC working on my account, but I don't think that exploit works anymore now that I'm on a Steam Deck. So I need to buy the DLC for that, but I think it would be really fun to have a RimWorld playthrough that I do live on stream. Because then we can build characters, we can build lore, I can use the Biotech DLC to make them all orcs. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be a fun thing we could all do together? Tip, I wrote 5 effort on purpose to be a silly girl. Excellent. I'm glad you specified that, because I would not have understood. Did you already play Subnautica? Yeah, I was playing Subnautica for like an hour and a half, and then it crashed. It just crashed, and I lost all of my progress. So... yeah, I usually only stream up until like 7 p.m. anyway. So like I'm pretty much right now just going through my Steam library to see what other games I could play on Steam, and basically just going through like gaming memories. I guess I'm just kind of hanging out at the moment. But yeah, like I think yeah, I think if I am gonna play Subnautica again, I'll build up the progress that I did and offline and then jump on it again. You know what I mean? How much of a sociopath were you while playing The Sims? I was never a sociopath while playing The Sims, okay? Like, I am probably the only person who ever played The Sims as a, like, mechanically sound RPG. Like, I wanted my Sims to have good careers, to have good income. I wanted them to have nice stuff. I wanted them to have, like, you know, their enjoyment bars up to maximum. Like... I wasn't doing all this shit, like, I wasn't trying to have 75 babies in the span of, like, 2 months, or whatever fucking wild shit people do on The Sims. I didn't play with mods. I didn't play with nothing. I bought items from The Sims fucking, like, microtransaction marketplace. Because I wanted the vanilla experience, I guess. I'm not like you freaks. Who are out here on The Sims burning people alive and creating art goblins who don't go outside and just sell a bunch of paintings and make everybody a millionaire, but nobody knows the secret of the art goblin that lives in the basement. Shame on you. Shame. Man, if I was a... oh, God. I have a lot of packs too, but I can't wait to see if he's going to do the stream. Listen, I don't think I have a game of Sims like connected to any of my accounts anymore. Actually, you know what? They made The Sims for free, so I could probably just download that. I don't know. That's just begging to fuck around with terms of service. City Skylines is great, and I will forever be disappointed that City Skylines 2 doesn't run on the Steam Deck because it is so poorly optimized. I would have loved to do a city building stream. I want to talk to you all about taxes and civil planning. My City Skyline cities were fucking on point. I should be the mayor of New York City. That's all I'm saying. They had a big update recently, which had a bunch of, like, GNC stuff. Hell yes! See, that's what we love to see. I love city building games. I love city building games too. I played a lot of City Skylines. That was like one of my go-to games when I didn't have a gaming computer because it would run on my laptop. And I played City Skylines 2 very briefly on Game Pass, and I fucking loved it. I wish it would run on my computer. I simply wish it would. I might buy it, see if it works. See now, Saints Row the Third is a video game that, like, it doesn't hold up. Like, it's all, like, 2010s, like, you know, dick jokes and, like, oh, he's got a baseball bat that looks like a penis. Like, that's kind of the humor that's in it. But this game was pivotal for me. This was the first game that I ever, like, built a female character in and was like, huh, that's a thing you can do. But then I immediately had to... So here's a fun story, actually. Like, I played as a male character for a while, and then I was like, huh, like, I guess there's no reason why I can't play as a female character. You know what I mean? So what ended up happening was that I started playing as a female character for a little bit, but then you get an achievement on Saints Row the Third if you spend at least 2 hours playing as a male character and as a female character. So I essentially got a Steam achievement for, like, you know, playing as a woman. And I was like 13 at the time, and I was so scared that my friends in high school were going to see me get that achievement and, like, you know, call me gay or something like that. So I literally spent the next 4 hours achievement grinding in Saints Row the Third to get as many achievements as possible so that that achievement would be pushed so far low down the chain that nobody would ever see it. The next day I went to school and everyone was like, hey, you were playing a lot of Saints Row the Third last night. That game sucks. And so they made fun of me for that instead. Oh, God. I love the new update, but eyelashes look ugly on some of The Sims. Yeah, The Sims has a very unique art style. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I guess I've just described everything, actually, now that I think about it. Batman Arkham games, gotta love those. Fallout New Vegas, I've played far more Fallout New Vegas than I thought I would. I feel like I've only played Fallout New Vegas like twice, but I think I've tried to play Fallout New Vegas like 6 times. Like, I think at least 20 of those hours is me getting like 3 hours into a game, forgetting that it exists, and then not coming back to it for a while, coming back to it later, and then going like, oh, where was I? What the fuck is happening? I need to start again. That's most of those hours. This is a funny story. Hell yes! I started FNV and have not continued at all. It's an old game. Like, I totally find that there is, like... It is totally reasonable to, like, find these old games kind of hard to get into. You know, if you don't have the nostalgia for them, I totally understand that. I don't even have the nostalgia for them half the time. I can just deal with the crunk, I suppose. Please just promise me you will never put yourself through hell by playing War Thunder. Listen, I'm not going to play War Thunder. I'm not going to play World of Tanks. I'm not going to play Battleship. There's a naval one. I can't remember what it's called. But I will say, though, completely off topic, but also on topic, World of Tanks has one of the best video game soundtracks that I've ever heard in my entire life. If you like video game soundtracks, or alternatively, if you want new soundtracks to play during a game of Dungeons and Dragons, go with the World of Tanks soundtrack. That is some of the best video game music I've ever heard in my entire life. Shit slaps. Dirty Bomb was an incredible free-to-play first-person shooter that absolutely did not deserve the fate that it got. Like, this game was really good, except it was a free-to-play first-person shooter game, so it only lasted a couple of years. Like, there wasn't enough people to justify keeping it around, but it was one of the, like, funnest, most fast-paced, like, just fun free-to-play shooters that were out there on the market. And all I'm saying is that if this shit couldn't survive, I don't even know what Concord is trying to do. That's all I'll say. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Am I jingling? Is that coming through the microphone? God damn it. God damn it. No. You're gone. To jingle jail. Dead. The Witch is good. 66 hours. Never finished it. And yeah, and then down here it just gets to be like a whole bunch of like super weird games. Stardew Valley. It's going to be hard for me to do another Stardew Valley run, I feel like, because I got like 60... I've played so much of that game, and like, I've never really got into the late game stuff, but I've played the early game stuff like a lot. So it's I think it's really going to be hard for me to get into another sort of like run of that. Maybe if I get some like real wacky mods. I always play Sims in like a narrative way. That's always great. Ethan, who's your spouse? I mean, Ambati and I aren't like married. Oh, you're talking about Stardew Valley. That's probably a more relevant question. Okay, so I've only met. Listen, this is gonna make me sound like a sociopath, but I don't care. I'm not like I've only like married one person in Stardew Valley, and it was Haley. Now, I don't know why I did this because Haley is mean. And I don't like people who are mean to me. That is fundamentally, like, I don't understand why people enjoy that. If you're mean to me, that's not a sexy thing to do. It just makes me sad and it makes me cry. So when Haley was mean to me, I just sort of sat there and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you all of your favorite gifts and absolutely make you fall in love with me. We're gonna get married and live together in the same house just to prove that I can. Well, you think you stand out here and, like, disrespect me to my face? Oh, I gave you a daffodil. Ew, a gross little flower. I'm going to lure you in with a sense of calm and comfort that has never been given to you in your entire life. And then I'm going to rip that away from you when you least suspect it. But then she started cooking me breakfast that gave me, like, plus 50 energy. And I was like, actually, you know what? This slaps. I love this. Oh, it's really nice hanging out with everyone. Yeah, get out of here, Bleepy Bleeperson. Hope you had a wonderful night. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. Like I'm mostly just vibing for now. Before I finally like tick things off. You know what I mean? The revenge arc. Oh God. Who didn't do a serial killer run? God damn it. Sounds sociopathic, but I don't want to judge. I also need you to understand that, like, that thing that I did in Stardew Valley is completely uncharacteristic. I look back on that, and I'm like, hey, that was a fucked thing that I did. Like, even for, like, a weird thing, even, like, an evil run in video games, like, hey, that was a weird thing to do. That was very uncharacteristic of me. But I did it. And I can't take that back. Let's see what other games we have. I feel like a lot of games that I have in my library, like, while fun games, aren't really games that I necessarily stream, sort of thing. Satisfactory I do want to get back into. It's going for, like, that's a really fun, like, factory building game, you know? And if people like Subnautica, then they'll probably like that one as well, you know what I mean? Like, it's just fun. You build conveyor belts, you mine ores, you automate things. It's like spreadsheets, but video game. Think about it. Gordon Freeman jump scare. Yes, I have played 30 hours of Half-Life for some ungodly reason. I kind of want to draw you an anime style. Tickles, you have my full permission. Which is an insane thing to say to someone named Tickles. This is only something I would do in this context specifically. But I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Even if you're not Tickles. Half-Life 2 gaming. My favorite YouTuber is talking about my favorite games. I'm your favorite? Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Let's see, what else do I got? I have no... I don't think this 28 hours of Mark of the Ninja was me. Like, I remember this game was really big in, like, the early 2010s, but I think this was around the period where my gaming computer was still the family computer, so my younger brother would, like, get on Steam and play 300 hours of Team Fortress 2, which is why I have so many hours of Team Fortress 2. It's not all me. It's not all me. Hey, what is your favorite game in the This is Unique and Fun category? What What's my favorite game that this is unique and fun category? What is it? I can't say balloons. I can't say balloons. That's gonna be my thing. I fucking love Vampire Survivors. Like, that to me is a game that is so just like mechanically brilliant. It is so simple in its concept and so perfect in its execution. Like, if it is the kind of game that you would, you either love Vampire Survivors, or you're just not interested. Like, nobody can play Vampire Survivors and, like, actively hate it, because if you dislike Vampire Survivors, then, like, the genre is just not for you. Like, it's one of those things, you know? Like, if it is a kind of game that you would enjoy, you'll fucking love it, man. They did a collab with Among Us. Do you know how big you have to be to get a collab with Among Us? I can't even get a collab with Among Us. And I've tried. Oh god, okay. That was oh god. I have way too many hours in Vampire Survivors. Yeah, the fact that the reason I only have 16 hours in Vampire Survivors is because I used to play it on Game Pass, and I played the shit out of it. Game Pass was costing me like $10 a month to have access to it, and the only game I was playing on Game Pass for like the longest time was Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is $9, and I was paying $9 a month for the privilege of paying it. I am not a smart man. I'm not very well put together. A bogus jump scare. Oh, it was a very aggressive way to eat the Among Us. I'm a very aggressive guy. Ow. I gotta stop moving so quickly. I simply have to stop. Hi again. Hello, Cassandra Benson. It is nice to see you. It is very unfortunate that I'm probably going to wrap up very soon, actually. It's Friday, baby. But yeah, it's very unfortunate that Subnautica just absolutely crashed on me. I'm very disappointed about that. But I still had a wonderful time playing video games with all of you. You know what I mean? I like hanging out. It's good to get a little bit of social interaction while I do things. Deadpool had a video game, and you can no longer buy it on Steam, but I own it, so I can play it. I should play Bolt Gun more. Maybe I'll do that stream at that one time. BioShock spotted. I got to almost the very end of BioShock, and then my saves corrupted, so I don't know how it ends. Everyone is like, whoa, the ending of BioShock is one of the best video games of all time. I played like 10 hours of that game and was forced to stop right before the ending. It is truly the biggest tragedy in the history of video games. Everyone is all like, oh, would you kindly, would you kindly, would you kindly? I don't know what that means. Don't tell me either. Would you kindly finish BioShock? Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means. God. Sonic Adventure DX, what is that next stream? No. Yeah. Hey, I need everybody to, you know, after they finish watching this stream, I need everybody to go out and purchase Hazelnut Hex right the fuck now. This isn't a topic of conversation, okay? Like, you need to go and buy Hazelnut Hex right now. Like, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. You see this game right here? I'm gonna show you how fucking charming it is. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's a shoot 'em up about breakfast. Breakfast has disappeared, and it's up to you to save it. Look how cute this fucking game is. Look at how cute this fucking... It's $9. What are you doing here? Why aren't you buying Hazelnut Hex right the fuck now? You should play Hazelnut Hex. I keep telling this to everybody. You should buy and play Hazelnut Hex, because look how cute and charming that is. My good friend made this video game, and it's very good. See? 63 people said that it's good, so you know it's good. And I'm telling you it's good. I should be the only voice that you listen to. Don't listen to any other influencers or YouTube people out there. I'm the only person that you should be listening to, alright? That's an awful thing to say. What the fuck? I feel like I'm watching a mobile game ad. No! Absolute vibes. I should play Hazelnut Eggs. I should play... Yes! The worms. They're getting in there. This is so random. You said you're almost done. Do you have any tips for making a Dungeons & Dragons campaign? Have fun with it. My tips for making a Dungeons & Dragons campaign is to simply have fun with it. Like, try to focus on making a game that is fun for your friends to play, not a story that you would like to tell. I think that's the biggest problem that people have when they're just starting out to make Dungeons & Dragons games and things like that. I think they start with having a story concept in mind or a narrative that they want to tell, and they forget that at the end of the day, it's all about the player's experience at the table and the adventure that they're having. And because very often, players will go a different way. Players aren't pre-written characters. Like, players in Dungeons & Dragons, make their own choices and have reactions and consequences for those choices that you cannot predetermine. So even if you have a very strong concept of where you would like a story to go, always keep your player experience in mind. That is my tip for you for running Dungeons & Dragons games. The best campaign that I've ever been a part of has been completely winged. I agree. That's the way the best campaigns should go. Any interest in RPG games? I love RPGs. I mean, like, I feel like I've mostly played Western ones, like, Skyrim, Fallout, Divinity Original Sin 2 and Baldur's Gate, definitely up there. Fucking love those things. But yeah, I'm not opposed to RPG games. I think it just takes a very distinct kind of RPG to get me into. I don't necessarily tend to get into a lot of JRPGs, but maybe I just haven't found the right one. Maybe I should buy Persona 4 Golden Edition, or whatever the fuck it is. Divinity, my love. We love Divinity in this house. Alright. But with that in mind, I think I am going to start wrapping it up here. It is 7 o'clock at night. I need to shower. My face is blue, and that's no longer relevant because I stopped playing Subnautica like 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. This was a fun video game stream. Hopefully I can get my fucking machine fixed so it doesn't just randomly explode on me, because that's very upsetting. But yeah, I want to thank you all out for, coming in and hanging out, and also just spending 30 minutes with me in absolute silence while I yammer on about games that I played 10 years ago. The fact that people are willing to do that is, quite frankly, insane to me. And so I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful Friday night, and a wonderful weekend as well. I will be online for Sunday, where I'm going to try and do a makeup stream. I'm going to try to do stuff from scratch. I'm going to try to pick out outfits. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. It's literally just been like silence here. You know what I mean? It's literally just been sitting in silence. Like I've just been like, this is how it feels when I stream, because I'm just sitting here in absolute silence. Like no one's hearing anything, because it's literally just me in an empty room. It's literally just me. It's literally just me in an empty room. It's always me.